Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Starfield, where when we last left off, things did not go well. Somewhat unsurprisingly, I think, the Starborn tracked us down. And they started by attacking the eye, of course up in the sky, and they hurt people there, but didn't do too much damage. And then he came down here, this hunter character, and actually killed one of our companion characters, which was quite a shock. Like, I didn't think it would be a companion character that would die. I kind of figured it would be one of the sort of non-companion secondary types. But no, one of the companions died. And rather disappointingly, it was Sam. And had to sit there watching him die with his daughter sat right next to him was not the most pleasant experience in the world. But we'll say, it has definitely galvanized me against the Starborn, and I am going to be getting some fucking revenge. All in good time, of course. But first, before we got involved in all of that, which, you know, I didn't specifically want to do. I wanted to do other things, but I got a little sidetracked, such as it is. We've got... Oh, companion's belongings. Retrieve Samco's belongings. Oh, I could have just done that. I was looking for those yesterday. I didn't realize I had a thing for it. Before we do that, we should be able to get some more powers from Vlad. Hopefully, track those down. Which I really do want to do. I definitely want to get some more powers, because if we're going to be going up against this hunter guy with his own powers, I'm going to need my own. So let's get my butt up to the eye. We'll get a power from Vlad. There should be more than one, actually. I'm not entirely sure, because I found a power just by itself, you know, just on its own. And I don't know if... Come on, Sounds, you can do it. You can do it, man, you can do it. I don't know if that power I found was just coincidental, or if it was actually connected to, you know, one of the artifacts I found. I don't know that. I think it was just coincidental, but I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute.
Never minded the solitude before, but chasing more ghosts than usual. Every noise seems to set the blood running. Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work. Been poring over the charts, looking for another match. Think this one might just be it.
Cool. Aura. Aurea. Alright, where's that then? In Olympus, huh? Now we do have to be careful, because I've got the pieces of the artifact on my ship now. I've literally got them in storage, which apparently means that's going to increase the chances of the Starborn showing up. So I am definitely going to have to be careful. But I think I'll be alright. I mean, I don't know if I could take the Starborn ships in a fight. I'd like to hope I can. like we're going this way. Oh yes, that's right. I changed my boost pack thing. Yeah, I was getting a little annoying with the other one. While I'm at it. Now when they say that it's more likely for the Starborn to show up, I don't know if that means on planets or if that means in space. Ow. I wonder what this power will end up being. That's very underground. Why is that so underground? Oh no, no, we're just up on a cliff. Never mind. Hold up. Huh. Okay, look, there's gotta be a way in here somewhere. Let's stop getting all turned around. Aha! Alright, where are we looking? God damn it, I missed. Okay, I didn't quite catch what the power was. I think it was alien something or other. Alien reanimation. Ooh. Bring a critter back to life. That's odd, but random. I'm assuming that doesn't work on people. Although it might. I may have to test it. It probably doesn't work on people. It does very specifically say creature. As opposed to like, you know, living being or something like that. And if you hear the word creature, that typically means some kind of animal. But who knows? Could be anything. It's a start. Well, now we have, I hope to find the other two rocks I'm apparently missing. God damn it. And now I'm ill. In fact, I've got lung damage. That's not good. And I got a cough. Great. I'm just wandering around gathering up resources until I find that last one. What is it? Oh, wrong one. It is something carbohydrates or something. What was it? Carboxyl. Ah. Well, okay. I could be anywhere and look like anything. Right, and so when you cough... Interesting, you lose a bunch of stamina. You probably make noise too, so if you're trying to be sneaky, that would probably, like, get someone's attention or something. I cannot for the life of me find this last bloody thing. It's just nowhere. I was hoping if I went, like, you know, slightly around on my way back to my ship, I'd stumble into it. But for some reason, I have not. Haha. I wonder, can I sleep this off? I don't know. Let's find out. Whoop, careful now. I go sleep for like 12 hours in the bed or something. Because we do have several beds in this place. Whoop. Okay. Get the angle right. I just hope I don't wake up to find a bunch of Starborn trying to beat down my bloody door. I'm actually quite surprised at how long this takes. Do you remember in old Bethesda games where you used to go tick, 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 tick? This one is at least twice that. That has not gotten rid of my cough. Well, now I just feel cheated. Right. We don't have another power to find, apparently. So now we got to find out about this Unity nonsense. Weird that it is called Unity. Because, yeah, I mentioned before, but... Fallout? Like, seriously. Apparently that's the closest one. I get paranoid every time I hear a spaceship in orbit now. A lot of people just standing around talking. I suppose after what happened, they probably got a lot to say. Yep, isn't he always? Oh, hello. Mateo, what are you up to?
Howdy.
I talk to the Keeper all the time, but suddenly I feel nervous.
Yep.
Keeper Aquilus? can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds?
Yeah, we need to talk about unity.
Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Really? Yeah. Interesting. Alright, park me butt.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Yep. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. Sorry. Started discovery of these anomalies. The artifacts. Well, should we start with the artifacts or should we start with the Starborn? Yeah, we were attacked by a group called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Yeah, hoping you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Maybe this pilgrim was a Starborn.
I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible.
Makes sense. Yeah, let's hear the story. There must be more to it than that.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Yeah, infinite addendum is an odd saying, very specific. Yeah, it is also sounding like the House of Enlightenment and Varun have the other parts then. At first I thought, oh, maybe he gave them pieces of the artifact, but it's possible he gave them both a clue to his location, which is the location of another artifact, or... Okay, I've got a theory on who it might be, but we'll get to that.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Okay, guess I'll go talk to them. Yeah, I mean, talking to House Rune seems like a mistake. They'd be dangerous.
The
But,
enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships.
Oh, that's convenient.
I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Okay, couple of leads. Interesting. So now we're going to go off and find about religion. Not entirely unexpected, considering the somewhat more philosophical nature of this game compared to others. Right, I need to go to the freaking medics, because this cough is not getting any better. People are going to start to think I smoked cigarettes or something. I want to say it's in the yeah, there it is. I may also swing into the armory. I'm a little... Well, I'm not light on shotgun ammo, but I could do with a bit more. Always.
We offer only the best care in New Atlantis. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to our... How can I help?
Well, you certainly do need a doc.
Just relax. Good as new.
Nice.
Take care of yourself.
There you go. Okay, very good. And we also wanted down this way. Yeah, I'm in through, guys.
You're here because you need something you can connect with. Something I'm sure you already know. There's no one. Please, take a look.
Oh. Never have a lot of that. Just enough to keep me going for a teensy-weensy little bit. I mean, when I can fire an entire clip out at one single Starborn, yeah. The thing is, the Starborns are actually very tanky compared to most enemies in this game. It's quite surprising. Oh, I need to take this, do I? So where do I need to go? The spaceport? I thought I needed to talk to people around here. Did I need to go into the what's it called? The den? The sewer section under the city. Ah, oh right, yeah, of course. Well, let's go talk to the House of Enlightenment people first. That might be a little more direct. That's it, the well. Well.
Much time inside. I think I should pick up a hobby.
As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Hello.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Yes, I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Ooh. Hang on, yeah, you've talked to Keeper Aquilus about this before.
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, well, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
I can't argue with that.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Yeah, can you tell me anything about Unity?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Okay, yeah, you give me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Okay, so he kept going on about the two. Does that mean binary star system? Or a system with 2 stars in it? Because, I mean, Jemison is a planet that is... Well, it's not a binary star system as such, but it is... There are 2 stars here with 2 sets of planets. So, could be something like 2 planets, 2 moons, 2 suns. Something like that. Possible? Don't know. I don't think we have all the pictures to this.
All inquiries and complaints.
Okay. Fortunately, I'm in the UC, so this shouldn't be a problem.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems, and they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
That is the single loneliest statement I've ever heard. I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilus about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Yeah, they spoke of a pilgrim.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
You know anything about unity?
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
I think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me.
Right. So, it's numbers. There's like 2, there's 4, there was 24. Yeah. Okay, this is a numbers game. Probably spatial coordinates, I would guess. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Actually, tell you what, while I'm here.
Oh, please, take a look.
I know I needed those for crafting. Oh, also, do you have...
Oh, please, take a look.
Yep. You do have some adhesive, I'll take that too. There's probably something else I needed as well, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Thanks for coming in.
That's fine.
Dealing in art is...
Another day.
Alright, be interesting to see where the hell we're going on this. So yeah, it was definitely about the numbers in the stories. The first one was 2. I think there might have been another number. I wasn't necessarily paying that close attention to the first one. I kind of focused on the 2 and wasn't thinking about other possibilities. But the other one was 4 and 24. So they're spatial coordinates or something like that. Of course, I can't translate that because I don't know how the spatial coordinate system of the game works. But,
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
Yeah, the line stories use the words second and 2.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
Yeah. Barun Zealot mentioned 4 over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
And then your infindum addendum thingy.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in a system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum. That's the name of a star system. Next planet I'm finding, I'm naming Dum Dum. I mean, yeah. Yeah, is Indum the name of a system?
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
There's something sacred out there, bringing everything together. Only total conviction will bring us the truth we're being tested. Yeah, I mean, if the whole point of spreading these artifacts across the systems wasn't so much the fact that, oh, a small group of people is going to find them and explore, but like everybody would spread out, people would find them, and then they'd have to come together to build it. I can see the idea of like trying to bring humanity together, and of course someone somewhere got the wrong end of the stick.
Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
Doesn't the Sanctum have grav pilgrims?
Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think?
Yeah, I think unity might be something greater. Because gravity is a natural force that exists within the universe as a consequence of mass. Whereas unity, in terms of people coming together, is an act of will created by living beings. Which, I mean, the living beings are technically the universe's way of understanding itself, but let's not get too far down that road.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
I wonder if that guy's going to play a bigger role in this than I think. I don't know if he's going to end up being all like... he's just like a guide. Unless I get to where I'm about to go, and turns out, oh yeah, he's the pilgrim or something like that. So is that it? Do I just go straight there now, or... Yep, Indum 2. Alright, where the hell are we going? Where the hell is Indum? Quite close, actually. I haven't been there before, though. Well, let's go say hi. Okay. Now, I am hopeful that my scanning thing can work.
Opening fire.
Oh, for crying out loud. please hold still. Just the normal credits, thanks.
You bet. Here's some credits. We gotta resume our patrol. Stay safe.
And there we go, last one. Okay, now we put my new perk to the test. We can scan you. We can scan you. Hey, how about that? It does work. This makes things so much bloody easier, doesn't it? Oh my god, that is so much better. Yeah, can't scan you, sadly. You have to go to the planet to be able to scan its moons. One more upgrade in that little perk list, and I can just go into a system and scan everything without having to do all this wandering around. Which I'm starting to wonder, like, now I've got a good ship, is that really such a good idea? Like, really? Because it is very much a thing in my mind where I'm like, well, I've got a really good ship now. I don't have to worry about running into a fight I can't quite handle. I mean, I'm sure there still will be, but it is also a case of it increases the chances of me running into a bloody Starborn. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong button. That's force of habit, that is. Hey, there we go. Nice. God, this is so much faster, isn't it? Oh, I should have invested in that ages ago. This is the thing, though. Because the perks are tied behind tier lists, I've said this before. It needs to get rid of the tiers. That's it. That's my biggest problem with this. Sorted. That's the system done. Wow, wasn't that fast? I don't have to look at the huge size of a system and go, oh my god. I can just do it easily. Oh, hello. That's a problem. Yeah, I think that's the a rock. Is it just the one of them? Can I not? You... Alright, you prick, your turn. Gotcha. Suck on that, Starborn, you prick. I like this ship. Wow, I feel like, God, it's so weird. This is almost like friggin' Tears of the Kingdom when I was live streaming that earlier this year. I was getting really frustrated about halfway through my playthrough, and then I reached a point. The point where you can start defeating the strongest enemies in game and starting to actually like tank hits because you've got better armor, you've got more health, you've got stronger equipment. Once you get to that point, the game actually becomes a lot of fun, which is odd, but hey ho, is what it is. Are we? Oh, it is. It's breathable here. Wow, this is life signs, structure, Pilgrim's Rest, life signs. Well, this is a planet that I was not expecting to be, or to look like this, frankly. Let's go for a wander. Let's have a look around. We can always go to the Pilgrim's Rest later. It's got a lot of stuff. It's got some flora and fauna that we're going to have to track down. And I don't know if these things count. What the fuck is this? Okay, well, let's see what we can find, shall we? He settled on a planet with an awful lot of uranium. That's somewhat disconcerting. Wait, is it Gandhi? Is he gonna fling all his nukes at us? There we go, that's that. Unexplored chemistry feature. Ooh, lush grove. Mind altering. Should probably not go too near it then. Oh, hello. Well, he died.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Oh, God, can you help me, please? I need to get to my ship, and I can't do it alone. We got attacked by some local predators. I managed to bunker down here, but now I have no way out. There's too many out there. I'll get mauled to pieces if I even try to make it alone. But you seem like you're capable. You up for a quick rescue?
Yeah, I'll heal you first and then we can get to your ship.
Then let's do this. My ship's not too far from here. I'll mark it on your scanner and we can book it together.
Alright, let's go. Doesn't look like there's a lot of critters on this planet. Is this going to turn out to be like a scam? Is this a trap? Come on, move your butt. Don't tell me it's one of these things. They're green labeled. They're fine. Ah, that's a bit more like it. No, in fact, stand corrected. That's also green labeled and fine. Green means herbivores. Red means carnivores, as far as I understand it, anyway. Where's my dude? Where is he? He's got. There he is. Toad-faced grazer. Oh my god, how far away is your ship? You suck. Forcing me to run all this way. Come on, this way please. Do not get involved between the predator and its prey. That is never a good idea. Why is your ship so far away? What the hell were you doing? Okay, well, it's 4 o'clock, and I need to go to the bathroom. So we'll take this guy to his ship. Keep doing a bit of exploring around this area. I want to have a mooch around the planet while I'm at it, and then we'll go and have a talk to this pilgrim guy. I got a theory on who it is. I think it might be the original leader of Constellation. I did theorize that maybe he's leading Unity now, but what I'm thinking is that the Starborn are people who have misunderstood his message. That's a guess. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah. Time for a break. Back in a minute. And we're back. Alright, so we got a bit of a ways to go yet. And then some. Yeah, because that's where I was. I'm basically gone a little under halfway. Wow. Well, might as well keep this active and available. Hang on a second. I see tweez. That's green. Oh, those are all green. I thought they were blue. They look blue from a distance. Oh no, I think that's because the trees actually are physically blue. Never mind. Yep, still running after me. How the hell did you get so far away from your ship? Like, what the hell were you doing here? Well, hey. Alright, what the fuck? Seriously, dude? Do you have to do that? If I just keep running, I'm sure he'll catch up with me eventually. And if he doesn't, it's his own stupid fault. Is he coming? Is he following, or did he decide to just run off in the other direction? I don't know. Dude just got his gun out and decided, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this now. I don't even know where he is. There he is. And he just got his arse handed to him. Well done. Where's that? What was he doing? Why did he just randomly decide to say, okay, I'm going to start shooting now? Good. Let him go. Idiot. So you try and do someone a good turn and it just turns into trouble. Ain't that always the way? Nice. Hey, biome complete. Lovely. Christ. It's so far away. We still haven't even found all the rocks. We're still missing 3 resources. It's like, what the fuck? Well, we got the 2 flora. We got one fauna, which is quite odd, actually. Was that? Which one was the one I didn't find? Can you get up, please? Oops.
Yes?
Stop getting me into trouble. Three. Really? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Survive another day.
Not the way you're going on, you're not. I'm gonna bloody shoot you. Okay, so now comes the question. I leveled up. What the hell do I want? That's actually a really sodding good question, because I don't actually know at this point. I mean, we've got all of these. Alright, so we got that. Persuasion's maxed. That's tempting. I am almost tempted to just get that. So that, like, when I'm out and about, I can just scan a whole system outright. That is really tempting. I still need one more point in this. Boost pack training is tempting. If only so I can have more fun with the boost pack, but I wouldn't say that's essential at this point. You know what? Just for the sake of me being an explorer type, let's get that. Why not? I'm not gonna bother with ranks 3 or 4 though. I only need to take that up to rank 2 and we're fine. It'll just save me time in the long run. Well, as we're literally passing right by this, we may as well go and have a look at this. God only knows what the hell this is. The ship is quite close. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna drop this moron off of his ship and then I'll look at the life signs. He doesn't deserve to get to see the life signs. The guy's too annoying for that.
You saved my life. Thank you so much.
You gonna be alright?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm just going off adrenaline right now.
You're welcome. Good luck with everything.
It's harsh living off the grid. Without your help, I would have been a goner. Well, that's enough adventure for one lifetime.
All that for 250 fucking credits. Unbelievable. And I am so unbelievably far away from where I started. You had a hell of a lot of shit on you. Look, I'm in a bad mood. Actually, I'm not really. That was random. I'm genuinely surprised it was so far away. I thought he was like gonna be around the corner or something. Terraformed life. Cool. Well, that's that. We still haven't found 3 rocks. I don't know, your guess is as good as mine on that one. I've been looking at every rock pile I've come across. No such joy yet. Alright, well, we've got more life signs over there. That's obviously where I'm going. I'll have a look and see what that is. I don't necessarily know if I want to explore it. Well, it's a great place if you want uranium, I suppose. Yeah, this planet is just literally just nothing but uranium as its surface. You'd think this planet would be more radioactive than it currently is. I'll have a quick look just to poke my head in, but I'm not expecting a lot from this place. Huh. Oh, science outpost. Random.
I don't take photos of people. Sorry.
It's literally just a random science outpost, nothing much else going on. Okay. And then you. And then you. Lovely. No, can't be that. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be a 3 and a 2. Which means you, I need to find one that you both work at. Not you, not you. Could be you. Not you. Right, so it's one of you two combined with this one then. That'll do it. Alright. Where are we looking at? You versus... Hang on. Which one was it you? Yes. I think it was you. I mean, the worst case scenario, I can sell the damn thing. I still think the loot you get on the other side of a master lock does not represent how annoying it can be to get through a master lock. Alright, what do we got? Not that for you. So it's probably not that. Could be you, but then... Sure, I heard the sound of an explosion. Might as well. No point in running all the way back there. Definitely not. Search for clues on Unity. Okay. These guys are dead. Well, it certainly seems old. Axior? I think it says Axior. Might be important, but probably not. Also, those stones look very arranged. I mean, let's be honest, we don't know if this guy's alive or not. Because he could well be and surprise us. Pilgrim's Writings 4, huh? I'll tell you what, I will read it later. I want to find one first. Wasn't expecting the pop-up to, well, pop up. I figured it was just a book that was going to be added to my inventory. Pilgrim's Writings 2. I found all of them except the first one. But of course I have. It's probably inside. But he had a source of water at least. He was smart enough about that. Does look like there's no one been here for a while. Pilgrim's Writings 1. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draws me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision, when I know well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sakes that they may some day understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Okay. I do hope these are actually notes. Good, they are. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they invariably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine, or they have their own misunderstandings instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I generally care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstandings that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, But even if my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops out of my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with the unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone, for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. Or what it is, or whatever it is I have become. I do not like this person. I'm wondering if that's where the Starborn came from. Like, he came up with this philosophical idea, and the Starborn have basically just, like, misunderstood it. Which I did sort of mention. I sort of mentioned that before. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught, and perhaps brought others to light, and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about satisfying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've had to notice it. Interesting. Hang on a second. Gotta reread that one. Thoughts swirling in my brain. Don't know. Just thoughts bubbling away. I don't know what. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know the question to ask. How do I open this door? I mean, it's the right question. Okay, fine. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you read my writings, what is the burden of people? Yeah, people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? myself? Where does enduring contentment come from? Stopping and embracing compassion. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Increases ballistic weapon damage by 5%. Neat. Won't say no to that. Hey, and that's 20 skill magazines apparently. Pilgrim's final writing, huh? I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It will be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent, instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It could be something beneficial. It could be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. Sorry, I misread that. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. I have found the end of my journey, but I know everything. You must find its beginning. On Hyler 2, the island hides the scorpion. The scorpion's sting hides the truth. Okay. Hyla 2, huh? I mean, I guess whoever it was... I mean, he kept going on about, like, trying things differently, doing things another way. Then in the end, he kind of gave up and was like, no, I can't keep interfering. People keep misunderstanding me and all this, that, the other. Alright, so where the hell is Hyla 2? Oh, that is quite a long way away. I could almost get there. Cricks is a planet I've been to before. Oh, is that the one with the key? That was, yeah, that was the place I went to and I kept getting my arse handed to me by a bunch of space pirates. Copernicus, huh? Let's say hi. Let's see what's there, shall we? Big place. But guess what? I can scan everything. Whoa. Did you scan that one? You did not. Why did you not scan it? Autonomous Dog Star Factory. Oh, this is so much better. Whoa, okay. Sometimes you really just like to zoom out of things, don't you? I don't know if that's a bug or if it's something in the way the system is designed. Sweet. And that's the whole system done. Just like that. So can we get to there? Not quite. We gotta go... Gotta go to Ophion. Don't know why I can't go straight there, but apparently I can't. Yep, that might help. Deserted relay station, huh? Really don't know why I couldn't have just jumped straight there, but apparently I just wasn't going to be allowed to. That's fine. Probably something to do with locations and stuff like that. Sweet. Oh, there's the ancient ruins I'm looking for. Another very big system. What do you mean, meteorite testing site? How do you test a meteorite? Or is it just like, we take any meteorites here to have them tested? Nice. Suddenly, scanning and exploring a system becomes a lot more fun. Doesn't it? Whoa. Don't know why it does that sometimes. Sometimes it just decides, hey, I'm going somewhere else now. Abandoned Myobridge Pharmaceutical Lab, huh? It does come to something when I've got all these places to explore, but I don't really want to explore any of them. And that's just a weird thing, I guess. So how are we looking? Just you two left? God, this is so much better. Just really wish I could have invested in this right from the start. Okay, well. Ancient ruins, I guess. Is that another ship landing? Is that a Starborn? That's a Starborn ship. God damn it. I better go deal with them. I don't want to, but I feel like I need to. Besides, I want a bit of revenge. Oh, well, that's not good. Apparently they took umbrage at that, despite being seemingly peaceful creatures. Ooh, hello. Hey. I think they're still a little angry at me. Where did that ship land? You really sure you want to do this, pal? No, you don't. Also, that's a goddamn lake. You know, I don't think I've seen a lake on a planet before. Cool. Also, the Starborn very much... Can I swim? Yeah, I think I can swim. I don't know if you can go underwater, but I think you can swim. Because... they probably won't even be there by the time I get there. You love me some shotguns, right? Something went boom. I don't know what went boom, but something went boom. Still want to go? Huh? Nice. Yep, they're gone. I guess I took too long, huh? Where did they go? Like... If I do this long enough, will it blow up? Probably not a good idea to do that if standing underneath it. I mean, I know that the people must, like, get out of the ship and go somewhere, but, like, where do they go? What, hey? Now this is what we refer to as survival of the fittest. If they weren't intelligent enough to anticipate that an alien from another planet would show up with buckshot, well, I mean, that's on them, isn't it? Nope, wow, those are the resources. Now, I'm going to assume that it's okay for me to go swimming. That probably could have gone better. How was I supposed to get across here, like normally, I wonder? Because, yeah, if simply going into the water is a bad idea, then... I mean, there must have been a better way than that, right? Maybe not. Maybe you just have to, like, brave it. Oh well, it worked. Wait, you're passive. Did I kill that one earlier without actually needing to? Why are they all passive? Also, what is this? Ooh. It's a thing. Ooh. Made of stars. Okay. Well. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a very smart idea. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break because it's almost 5 o'clock. And it's a great place to stop and have a little break for 5 minutes. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, let's push weird space things. Can I... Oh, there it goes. Oh, wait, hang on. Something's doing something. Did you say the scorpion's tail? Oh, okay. That's literally the scorpion constellation then. Which end's the tail? I'm assuming it's that end. Okay, hang on. Is that not it? Is that not the tail? I don't know which end's the sodding tail. There it is. Right. So we came all this way to do that, to now just have to go somewhere else. That's what you're telling me. Fuck my life. I feel like we're on a wild goose chase. Hang on a sec. Apparently now it's just raining. Nice. Oh, okay then. Right, what we got? Hang on, I need to... I was gonna look at something and I've already lost where it was. Oh, this is vaguely in the way I was going for. Natural, life... Oh, no, life science, that's what I was after. Well, natural might be fun to explore. So yeah, we had to come all this way just to poke at the ruin just to get sent somewhere else. After already having to do a bunch of legwork to get somewhere else. Bloody hell. I wouldn't mind, but... Actually, I don't mind that much. It's fun enough to wander and explore. I mean, that is the point of the game. You're supposed to be great space adventurers. We just need a space fedora and a space whip. Sweet. Yeah, can I leave a marker there or something? No, apparently not. I don't know, I just want to explore a bit. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Reaching out into the infinity. I just noticed there's just a random wind turbine here. In fact, there's a thing. What the fuck is this? Must be connected to that. I want to go see what these life signs are. Might get me the other thing on my little list. I mean, we've still got to find a bunch of creatures and... Hey, there we go. Sure you want to do this, pal? I say it didn't work out well for the last lot, did it? How's my inventory, by the way? Not great, not terrible. It dawned on me just how little health I had sitting around there. Actually, that was something. I am running low on med packs. I might need to buy some. Might need to go on a shopping spree of multiple worlds. I'm thinking I might do that actually, because it would certainly help me getting a bunch of ammo. I think the thing is, I haven't been finding them. I think maybe on my next level up, I might take that scavenger perk level that lets me get more meds from loot. Because I'm really just not finding them that much. I've been finding a lot of animals rather than humans, and Starborn, of course. And I think that's kind of drained the numbers a little bit. Which is a problem. Don't fucking tell me. No. No, no, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. I'm out. I'm going. I'm going to disappear right in front of him. It'll be a great magic trick. And if he survives, he can tell his kids. Look, I don't really care where I go, okay? Unexplored route. Well then, explore it! Then don't go that route! Go a different one. How is it unexplored? Haven't I been everywhere down the route of this? Is it because I've not been down... Hang on. Alright, fine. We'll jump to there, then we'll jump to the next. Yeah, if you haven't been to every single, like, location along the way, it starts getting angry at you. You don't have to have, like, fully explored everything, just generally. You have to have been in the system, you know? Okay, why do you keep doing that sometimes? I swear, sometimes it just says, hey, I'm gonna... Whoops, sorry, that's me clicking off the screen. Sometimes it just says, hey, I'm going to not scan this thing, and instead I'm going to jump somewhere else for some reason. Ah, interesting. Right, so if I just point at that, go in, scan. Oh. So if you just press the scan button on a different planet, it'll literally just scan it. It'll zoom in and it'll scan. I think my way of doing it is better, personally. But... See, look, we can go there straight away now. Works for me. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose I should have done, actually, but... Keeper Aquila. So he's actually in charge of this whole thing, perhaps?
Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
If it is a ceasefire meeting, your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Okay. Yeah, it's Starborn at war, or... Okay. Yeah, who's the second Starborn?
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Okay. Well, fine.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Okay then. This has not gone in the direction I thought it was going to. I wonder, can I, just while I'm at it. Oh, another system scanned. Alright. I don't know where the hell this is going. Ooh. Ooh. Shiny.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
All we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
Doesn't justify murder. Well, I mean, how many Starborn ships have I killed? I mean, self-defense, sure, they do kind of shoot on sight, but still. Interesting that they are like, you know, Starborn are a collection of individuals, kind of like any group, really. They don't always see eye to eye, which is why we have the hunter and the emissary. Talking in circles, I came to learn about unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
What? 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 Okay, that's not real. Yeah, this is some kind of cruel trick.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. And the hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
Oh, that makes sense. You know, the thought actually crossed my mind earlier. I didn't want to say it because it sounded so fucking stupid. When I was reading those notes back on the desert planet with the pilgrims notes and stuff like that, I actually thought he talked about going to other worlds. And at first I thought, oh wait, has he been to like other universes? Oh no, wait, he just means other planets. Of course he does. Sorry, I'm being stupid. But he talked about doing things over differently each time. And about how, you know, he thought about, oh, maybe this time I'll try doing nothing. This time I'll try. I thought, oh, maybe he's talking about parallel universes. And he is, literally. So, okay. So, Sam, in another universe, followed this path, became a Starborn. And that's the point of the end of it. Is like, at the end of this path, you become a Starborn. And you gain access to multiple universes, like you transcend to become like a fourth dimensional being or something. So this unity is where the artifacts are from, the temples.
They are all connected.
That does not answer my question.
And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Keeper Quillis knows some other. I was gonna say I recognize that face. Of like, wait, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Oh yeah. Huh. You've been to the Unity multiple times? What does that mean?
It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. better your hand be on one of our sides.
Ooh. Do I help one of you? We combine our artifacts, enter Unity. Whatever war is going on between you two, I want no part of it. Yeah, so this is like faction choice time. This is choosing a side. Here's the thing, though. Although he killed the Sam in this universe, I kind of agree with the Hunter. It's like whoever can find them deserves it. It's not like we should, some righteous group should gather them up and decide who's worthy. It's like, does a person get to decide who's worthy, or does the journey itself get to decide who's worthy? And I think it should always be the journey. Anyone is capable of making this journey. Anyone is, theoretically speaking, within bounds of reason. I mean, I was just some normal schlub who happened to find an artifact on a mining planet. I am a nobody. I am proof that anyone can do this. Within reason, of course. But at the same time, I'm like, kind of just in this for myself. Okay.
Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Wow. Okay, I want to have a mooch. Do I get one of these ships myself? Cool. You know, a thought has occurred. If you can go into multiple universes, if the game ends with you going into another universe, is this game a time loop? Like, is this game literally you universe hopping and doing the like? Is there a new game plus? I should look that up. Is there a new game plus to this world? This game? Because if they justify actually having New Game Plus as an actual story element, I always love it when games can do that. It's not something that happens regularly, but it does occasionally happen.
I'm sure you'll have more questions. Ask. I'll tell you everything I can.
Yeah, so what happens when you enter the
It is
Unity?
not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
So you're trying to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
Yeah, what exactly is the armory?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armory. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Interesting.
You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that. The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Yeah, well, and you attacked us. Well, it's obvious why you attacked us.
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
See, it's weird. I almost feel like this is a meta commentary on gaming itself in a way, about how you can play different playthroughs. Oh god, that's literally it, isn't it? That's what the point of this is. That's the point of the multi-universe thing. If this really does go into New Game Plus, where you can just start the game over again, but it's like the same you in a different universe, and you can make different choices and stuff. It is literally about, oh, some people go the diplomatic route, some people just get bored and say fuck it and blow everybody's fucking heads off. It's almost meta in a way. And it's like, holy shoot. That is like really wild that they actually went that far. You know, I was talking with a friend of mine about this a couple of weeks back, and I was actually saying about how the writing in the opening of this game kind of sucks. And considering where this story has gone, I actually think the opening of this game is terrible. Considering excuse me, considering where the story has actually gone, that we're now getting to like meta elements and like talks on like gameplay and stuff. It's almost like in like Deathloop. Like when you're playing that at the start of the game, you're very careful, you're very methodical, you look at everything really carefully. By the time you're in your like 50th loop, you don't fucking care. What the hell does it matter, you know? It's kind of like that. Yeah, after you touch the logs, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. That's new.
Well, in your defense, mate, I almost didn't.
I don't get many of those anymore.
Yeah, I almost didn't make it considering you crashed the fucking game. But that's a little too fourth wall there. But the embassy a hypocrite, how so?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's.
I kind of agree with both of them.
The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
So you had this meeting all because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Oh god, this is one hell of a conversation. Can I sit down here? I mean, that's one hell of a view.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
Earth's moon in the Sol system?
Yes. I will say no more.
Oh, God. Please, for the love of... Is that why Earth is dead now? Is that what you're gonna... I said it was odd! I fucking said that the magnetic sphere of Earth just vanishing like that was odd. And now you're telling me somebody with artifact powers may have done it. All I ever wanted was answers.
And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Oh, yeah, almighty. Okay. Ooh, moon base key. Wow. This has gone in a direction I was not expecting. And then some. Actually, that's I keep getting that one pinging up. Let me hand them over while I've got them. Where is he? In the Narian system, huh? Oh boy, howdy. I do wonder if I get the chance to play independent. Like, do I have to pick a side, or can I just say fuck both of you? I do wonder if that's going to be an option. I don't know. You play wild card. It's interesting that they're even having you make a choice. I mean, it is a thing where I kind of agree with the Hunter, but I also do agree with the Emissary, because the Hunter is right that you shouldn't sequester things off, but at the same time it's like, well, these artifacts are clearly fucking dangerous, as proven by the fucking Hunter. So...
You're in the Vanguard, right?
I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
Running this facility is a challenge? So you do. Thank you. This will directly aid our research.
Good. Right, well I just got that one out of my inventory. Okay.
The free will in SpaceX.
Not as nice as you might think. Right. So I just wanted to get rid of that. Oh, that was nuts. I mean, yeah, I need to go back to the lodge anyway because I need to sort my inventory out because I'm quite close to full at this point. This has gone in a turn. This has absolutely taken a turn I did not expect. Which, I mean, I suppose I should have seen coming because it was very much a thing of... you know, did I really think it was just going to be about hunting for the artifacts? I'll be honest with you, I kind of did. Like, in a roundabout way, I kind of did think that's all it was going to be. Because there was never any hint that there was going to be a larger thing, which I suppose was kind of the point. But yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, kind of is what it is in that regard. Okay, the lodge. The lodge. Oh yeah, and I've got a skill point I need to spend. See, the thing I'm questioning now is what am I going to do next? Because I know I'm supposed to return to the lodge and talk to everybody. I kind of don't want to do this yet. But I need to go here in order to drop off my stuff. I kind of want to do the moon one. Then maybe do some side questing, like do another thing. Oh, that was the wrong button to press. We did get that one gun that I was thinking of selling as well. Alright, we'll swing into the shop and then we'll head up to the moon. This one I'll just I'll leave. I don't think they're going anywhere. I'll also swing into the medical place and pick up some med stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Med stuff.
Captain. Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like
I have to remember where the bloody medical guy was. Okay. So, yeah, things have gotten interesting. Okay.
Should you find yourself in welcome to our...
Well, you've certainly come to the...
That's it? 2?
Take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, yes. This way? No, this way. I'm like, hang on, which way am I facing? So easy to get turned around. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to go to the moon. Then, as I said, I will probably...
There's something to be said for brand loyalty.
do some side questing.
I'm sure we can find...
I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm thinking of that. Oh, too far.
There's nothing. Only the fun.
Good. That reminds me, by the way. I'm fairly certain, wasn't there... Yes. Now where the hell's the S&M people? Pretty sure it's right on the far side, isn't it? See, my guess is... well, one of my guesses is that the emissary is whichever character dies during that section. So a character has to die. I mean, I sort of suspected that before anyway. You know, that someone was always was like destined in a way to die during that segment. Interesting that they said it's usually me. That's slightly disconcerting. That, like, you know, 9 times out of 10 I'm the one who dies, but I'm never the one who goes into the next universe. I do wonder if this game does indeed lead into you go into the Unity and it leads to a parallel universe and you just get to start the game over again. I wonder if I become the emissary in that. If the hunter will, like, seek me out in a different way, or if there's still another emissary that just, like, exists. I don't know, that's weird. Alright, I got some news for you.
If you have my sources back, here to report anything else?
I have information on the Gal Bank robbery in Aquila City. Did I have something to do with that?
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
Oh yeah, that's the one where we started the Freestar Ranger thing, wasn't it? First time there too. Welcome to Aquila. Don't mind the robbery.
I hear the robbers are provided free of charge. All part of the service. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
Well, I negotiated with the gang and took them down.
You did what? I mean, you're well spoken, but a hostage negotiator? I'll do some research and make sure that checks out. These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
Thankfully, there were no casualties, not even any injuries that I know of.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. Rangers did stop it turning into a massacre. Yeah, that's fair.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this. You have another story for me?
Captain Petrov's ship, the Scow, was robbed.
I already interviewed an ex-pirate about the robbery. But she was as reliable as good coffee around here. So you were there when it went down? What were you doing there?
Yeah, I was making a delivery. Wrong place, wrong time.
Why do I get the feeling you're often in that situation?
You have no idea.
Tell me about this Captain Petrov. I've heard he's a bit of an eccentric. What was your impression of him?
He was a hoarder and liked to collect anything of strange or unusual. He had more credits than cents, real full of himself. Yeah.
With bona fides like that, he should run for office. No one seems to know exactly what was stolen, but everyone agrees it was valuable. Care to shed some light on it?
Beats me, I got out of there as quick as I could. I mean, that's not wrong. Yeah.
I don't blame you. Last question. About, and I'm quoting, a zoo gone wild. The other source swore up and down that alien creatures got out of their cages and went on a rampage. Please, please, please tell me she was telling the truth. It's got to be some Aurora-induced hallucination.
That's 100% correct.
Some days, it is worth it to get out of bed.
I should have done that, actually.
Right. This is just a plain old good story. Check the newsfeed for it later. And here's your payment.
Mm-hmm.
You have that look in your eye.
Inside story about the death of Ron Hope.
What a sordid mess. You've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take on the record. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar Collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right?
Your other source got it right. Your source got it. Sounds like you don't need me.
You kidding? You're the star of this episode from what I heard. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, he tried bribing me and worse.
And all that money didn't help in the end. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment?
Who knows what other scandals Hope Tech's involved in? Yeah, Hope Tech's a great company. I know it'll weather the storm.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks. If
they
you
didn't
listen to
need
the
that
news,
shit.
You'll definitely hear this. And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs. Just a thought.
But it's so fun!
You talk and get paid, I spread the news. It's a classic win-win.
Okay.
I have a feeling we'll see each other.
Looks like that's all for that one, at least for now. Yep. Okay, so yeah, that's just like... I kind of like that, because in previous Fallout games, it was always like you had the radio, and then people would just like report on your thing. And in this one, you do have the radio. It's the SNN broadcast. But you have to actually tell them, and you can spin the story in different ways. I kind of like that idea. Okay. So, today has taken a turn in terms of the plot. Boy, bloody howdy, has it taken a turn. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do this little quest where we go to the moon. And then, if I do get an artifact out of this, and it gives me a power temple to find, I'll go do that. If it doesn't, I think I'll jump, or if it doesn't, or when it comes to a close, I will jump on, I think, to one of the side quest lines, I think now is a decent time. I know that the story is just getting interesting, but I've got to pace them out at least somewhat. And I feel like we've either crossed into Act 3 or we're about to cross into Act 3. And I feel like now is a good time to do some side questing. Because I do want to do the quest lines. From what I understand, there are just 4 of them. I did a little research. I'm kind of trying to keep track of how far into the story I've got without, going into too many spoilers. But I do kind of still need to know these things. All about planning and preparation and stuff. So, yes. What we shall do is, as I say, we'll do this little moon quest. Because, moon's haunted. Because it's always fucking haunted. And we shall see what we end up doing. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm just wandering around at the moment. But, yeah. So, that will be it for today. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. And I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.